Top-level panel on News Hour Debate 1 tonight. Rana Banerjee is retired Special Secretary, the Cabinet Secretariat. Swaranjit Sen is former DGP of State of Andhra Pradesh. TSR Subramaniam, former Cabinet Secretary of India. Atul Kumar Anjan of the Communist Party of India. Mahesh Jetpalani of the BJP. Kiran Bedi, one of India's leading police officers. And Renuka Chaudhary. My first question is to you, Ms. Chaudhary. You are also from this state, so I'm absolutely sure that you are as devastated as all of us. However, what is most worrying, Ms. Renuka Chaudhary, is that in this case, it seems to have been a deliberate decision to do nothing. It's not because of the lack of information. It's not because of the lack of, lack of specific intelligence. It is not because of the lack of security available. It is simply carelessness, laxity to do anything, act upon the sources and act upon actionable intelligence. Why has there been such carelessness? Isn't that the greatest point of concern, Renuka Chaudhary, today, after this Hyderabad blast?
Arnav, I refuse to answer this kind of judgment that you are giving. And I don't like the tone or tenor that has been taken at the very opening. You introduced this show in a shockingly pessimistic way. And since you seem to be knowing all the answers, you tell us. Tell us. You're actually accusing the state government of deliberately keeping quiet. I mean, that is amazing. That is amazing.
What I'm saying is that the Delhi police had specific information.
So what's left to debate?
No, the Delhi police.
What is left to debate?
No, Renuka Chaudhary, please don't take it otherwise. So let me explain to you.
The police had specific information.
Yes, that's specific
please
information.
understand one thing, Arnav. My state is in a state of shock. My citizens who were brilliant, who came forward and helped the injured to move to the hospitals, and it impacts on our life. If you're going to stand up and say on a national TV that we deliberately didn't do something, then that is really not worth replying to.
Don't you agree?
That is very upsetting.
No, don't you agree? No. See, the thing is, I'm not saying deliberately there was nothing done, but there obviously was laxity and carelessness. Why I'm saying this, let me explain, and I would like to have another answer from you on this. No, ma'am, let me explain. Let me explain, and then you can tear me apart if you want. No, let me explain this. Why I'm contending this. I want to raise this issue today, and I want your answer on it specifically from you before I take it forward. The information available, Ms. Chaudhary, is that the Delhi police had specific information that the Dilsukh Nagar area had been recce'd in July 2012. That's point number one. It was recce'd by people who were in the custody of Delhi police in Tihar jail. I am informed now that after the Hyderabad blast, one of these people has now been interrogated further, and some fresh leads have been got from that person. My basic and limited contention is that had this happened earlier, Ms. Chaudhary, I'm not a police person, but I am just putting two and two together and saying, had this happened earlier, there would have been high security alert. The general information coming from the Home Ministry would not have been general. There would have been some specific action on the ground in Hyderabad. And this incident would not have happened in the way that it has. In the same foot overbridge where the IM triggered serial blast in Hyderabad in August 25, 2007. So I am only asking you from that perspective, Ms. Chaudhary.
I do not want to divulge on national TV the facts that are in hand with the state government. But let me assure you, Arnav, far more than you, those of us who live in Andhra Pradesh, that we are alert and we are concerned, and there is action on the ground which you don't even know about.
The action was obviously...
Unfortunately or fortunately, most of what we do and what we know is not performance on national TV.
Well, I mean...
as is the demand of action that has to be taken in such issues.
Okay. Let's get a second perspective. I take what you're saying. Let's get a second perspective on this. Let's get Mahesh Jetpalani in, because he has a contrary perspective on this. Mahesh Jetpalani, your perspective of what has happened. Do you agree with the contention here of Renuka Chaudhary that enough was done, and to accuse anyone of inaction, deliberate or otherwise,
it's never enough if someone dies, Arnav.
I take your point. Never enough.
It's never enough if despite that someone dies. Let me tell you, we are not making excuses at this time or trying to dodge the bullet, okay?
We all
But the fact of the matter is, Unlike what you said, no one was sitting back and doing nothing or twiddling their thumbs.
I would be very happy to believe
like
that,
but it demoralizes the police force.
No.
It demoralizes citizens around here.
Well, I'll just get a second perspective, Ms. Renuka Chaudhary, from Mahesh Jethmalani. Mr. Jethmalani.
Yeah, please speak to the police.
I don't know why Renuka is getting so. I don't know why Renuka Chaudhary is getting so offended. We are trying to examine the reasons whether there was another intelligence failure or not. Nobody's making accusations.
Mahesh. We are just deeply disturbed. We are in a lot of distress at this point. Will you appreciate that?
But I fully appreciate it, and please, Renuka, we are not parochial. Andhra Pradesh, this is not only a matter which concerns you because you're from Andhra Pradesh. It concerns every Indian citizen. We are outraged. You may be disturbed.
I agree, but if you don't mind,
you may be disturbed. We are
outraged.
At this point,
I'm completely shaken.
You have been in. All right, now you've had your say. I know you're grief stricken.
Okay, Renuka Chaudhary, let him complete. I'll come back to you.
We are all grief stricken.
Yeah.
But we are entitled to ask of the government, and if you are too emotional to answer these questions, perhaps you shouldn't come.
No, come on. Let's not make it personal. Let's continue with the debate, please. Yeah.
Do I need your permission, Mahesh?
No, one second. Mahesh Jethmalani, I request you. I request you between. One second. I first want to say a thing. I want to make a limited point. I want to make a limited point. I have greatest respect and regard for all our panelists, and I can take as much of a battering from our panelists as they choose. But the point is, I want to still go back to the issue of debate, Mahesh Jethmalani. And my question for which I'm putting forward is this.
All right.
No, one second. What is the greater problem? What is my Newshour subject of debate today? What is flashing on the screen is this. I am asking today, what is the greater problem? A political will to eliminate terror or a poor infrastructure to fight terror? Both are a problem. I am simply asking what is a greater problem and what is the lesson from Hyderabad. Please complete your point, Mahesh Jethmalani.
But if I have to say both, and I have to say both equally, and they overlap, Arnab. And if I say it's the first, I'll be accused of politicizing terror. So I'm not going to get into that. The question is that ever since we set up the NIA after 26/11, there have been 11 terror strikes in this country, most of them at the instance of the Indian Mujahideen. Some have been in the northeast where organizations like ULFA are said to be involved. There have been 11 terrorist strikes in this country. This is the 11th one now, in which the government has actually had no answer. There's been a massive intelligence failure, and we are told every time that, there is no intelligence failure, but these things happen. First, it started by saying this is a big country and small incidents like this happen in big cities, when in the case of Mumbai. Now there's no reply. People are now resorting to, we should not politicize issue, we should not, but we need some answers. I mean, you had yesterday Mr. Shinde, just to give you one example, what perturbs me personally is Mr. Shinde yesterday made a statement saying that we had intel 2 days ago. We had intel 2 days ago, and we put states on high alert.
Yeah.
But there was no specific input. Now that has been rubbished by the fact that the Delhi police had interrogated and found that in Dilsukh Nagar there had been a recce by two gentlemen, Makbul and Imran, at the instance of Riyaz Bhatkal, who is still at large after being a perpetrator of many bomb blasts in this country. Where is Riyaz Bhatkal, and how is he still managing to get sleeper cells to start operating at his whim and fancy every time he wants? We need some answers to this. People are dying, and there's no point just shedding crocodile tears and doing nothing, just moving on to the next terrorist incident.
Well, this is not the first time that Dilsukh Nagar was the scene of a terror attack. It has had past brushes with terror. And the fact is there were no clear lessons that were learned from the past. Let's get a third perspective in from TSR Subramaniam. What's the bigger problem in your view, Mr. Subramaniam? Are we in denial mode?
Arnab, I would not focus on this particular incident, but I would like to speak on the larger issue. Frankly, I am not quite so sure that riots, terrorism is too much on the radar of the government of India.
Why?
Just like poverty or illiteracy or public health, these are temporary irritants to be handled from time to time. Starting from 1993, when we had the Bombay riots, then 26/11, till the other day, Dawood Ibrahim was moving around in Karachi and in Dubai. 5 years it took us on a TV show, live TV show 26/11. We had to execute the person, as if we are in shame, we are doing something wrong, as if India is apologetic about executing him. So
what is
I am
the point
not
you're
quite
making?
so sure, and I think there's a lot of political pussyfooting here. I don't think anybody is the most open secret that IIM is a branch of ISI. It is the most open secret. Everybody knows that. And the fact is that I think the assessment of whoever is in power, that we'll get away with it, we'll get on with it. There will be noise, there will be irritation, there will be a problem, we will move on. And you started that if the people don't take it seriously, we now have to ram it down their throat. I think that is the issue. I'm not trying to underplay the issue. I think it is a question of attitude. I don't think too many people are losing sleep in Lutyens, Delhi because of this incident.
Oh, you're saying that. Okay, Renuka Chaudhary wanted a quick rebut. Renuka Chaudhary, very brief rebut before I go to the next panelist. Yes, please.
I just want to ask Mr. Subramaniam, he just said poverty is a small irritant. Is that what this is about? And this is a man who served the government of India.
Don't be personal, please.
He was in a position where he could have made valuable decisions.
Don't be personal, please.
And guided.
I can also be personal. I can also be personal. Don't be personal.
In judgment of the government to say that, no, I'm not getting personal, Mr. Subramaniam. The country is watching.
No,
you were there as cabinet secretary.
Renuka, you have to face a lot of personal attacks.
This is not a personal attack.
It is
I'm
below the
asking
belt.
a bureaucrat who is supposed
below the
to
belt,
have been
Renuka, I think
part of the government mechanism.
Down the standard of the discussion.
Because
can we come back to the issue?
How can you hide? How can you abdicate your responsibility?
Can we please, Renuka Chaudhary and T.S.R. Subramaniam, can we please come back to the issue? You know, we'll get lost otherwise in this debate. Let's focus on the question which I put at hand.
How does Mr. Subramaniam today, who is a retired bureaucrat, say that the government is not a priority with the government?
Renuka Chaudhary, Mr. Subramaniam
was saying because she has a lot of experience in moving around in different parties. So she knows many things.
No, 1 second. Let's not get personal at all. This is Mr.
Who
Subramaniam.
said this about different parties?
This was Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan, but that's not the issue right now.
Talking about
Renuka Chaudhary, let's not move away from the subject, please. And Atul Kumar Anjan as well. Otherwise, you know, we can make our rhetorical points that does not help us. Let's get you in on the real subject, Atul Kumar Anjan. The fact is that if the government were wanting to be tough on terror, you would be the first person, Atul Kumar Anjan. And your party would be the first party. So to say we don't want tough anti-terror laws, we don't want tough omnibus laws to fight terror, your party would be leading from the front on that. So what are you saying?
No, I just want to say, Arnabji, when the President of this Republic addressing both the Houses of Parliament, and in his report he says that the terrorism has been, you see, checked during the last few years or in the few months by my government. Immediately after 5.5 hours, this tragedy takes place in Hyderabad. My heart goes with those who have lost their very near and dear.
Yeah,
I'm very much worried about those who are in the hospital. But at the same time, this is not the thing. Last time in 2007, there was a bomb blast in Hyderabad. Many other places this bomb blast was taken. The government of India, as far Home Minister says, he has warned the states. They had a lot of inputs. But despite that, why this is happening? Where our LIU, where our local intelligence, where our special task force, where our state intelligence, where our state police intelligence, where is our IB, RAW, CBI, all other modules, why they fail to get all such...
Yeah, because there's no centralized body.
And that is...
Because there's no centralized body.
That's the point here. That's the point.
Because there's no centralized body.
No,
let's come to the point.
What is the solution?
No, one second.
What is the
solution? I'm asking when
the solution lies with you. You are leading the government. You are having the Home Minister who also happens to be the leader
do
inside
you
your
agree
party
that
in
we need a
Parliament, in
national
Lok Sabha.
mechanism?
Are you having any plan? Are you having any plan?
Yes,
No. Do you have any plan? Are you consistent to fight it? We have made many laws, but there is no enforcement of that. And you are taking up.
you are
arresting Muslim youth. Just a minute.
You are ready to say that we need a national mechanism, a centralized instrument that will go into the remote corners of India, and we will not have a slip between the center and the state. Are you ready for that national mechanism?